Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying with Jim Misiura. Today I'd like to show you some of the products from Hemingway's. I'm going to make a little brown stonefly, which is one of the first insects to hatch late winter. You could get snow and still have those insects hatching. And this is going to be the Hemingway's deer hair dubbing brown stonefly. I have the Hemingway deer hair dubbing brown, and it comes in several colors: natural, black, brown, yellow, orange, and cream. And I'm going to start out. The hook that I have in the vise is a Hemingway's dry fly hook. This is a size 14, and this is an H123. And this is a micro barb, which I really didn't even see a barb on there. Standard dry fly hook, size 14. The thread I'm going to use the 70 denier brown. And we're going to put a base of thread on the hook first. Start behind the eye and bring that back all the way to the bend, keeping that thread at about a 45-degree angle. And you can see that thread just pushes the thread down and right into place, so you have no gaps. And then we'll just break that off. Now, you can see here there's a lot of deer hair inside, and the underfur is in there also. What I did was take a pinch, and I'm just going to pull the underfur out for the body. These insects are pretty skinny. And we're going to just dub that underfur on there. And we're going to see how far this goes. I could probably use just a little bit more of the underfur. See, I have all of this hair here. I'm just going to pull that underfur out. Now for the wings, I'm going to use the Hemingway's premium fly tying material Stonefly wings. And these are dark wings, and they're the size small. And they're good for size 14, maybe 12. But you get 18 on the sheet. You can see here on the sheet there's a shiny side and there's a dull side. We basically want the fish to see the dull side, so we're going to put the dull side on the bottom. Just going to pop two of them off just like so. Then I have them in my hand still, in my fingers still. I'm going to put the two tabs in the front together. I'm going to hold them in. I'm holding them a little bit onto my side. And we're going to secure them. Before they get too tight, I'm going to go ahead and kind of separate them just a little bit. You can see. And then we'll finish securing them. Make sure that they're on the top. Now I'm going to go ahead and make myself a small dubbing loop. Because we have just a small front part for the thorax there. Put a little bit of my beeswax on there. I just push the thread down into with my finger instead of cutting through the beeswax every time. It's kind of indented there just a little bit. I'm going to take that dubbing loop and I'm going to take that material that I pulled the underfur out of. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And it's okay if it seems like there's a lot in there. We could trim. Go ahead and give that a spin. Well, we kind of got a dubbing brush there. You can see how that is. I'm going to go ahead and wind this, and what this is going to do is this is going to give us the legs on the front. And the deer hair will help it to float. The hollowness of the deer hair is going to help it to float. We'll go ahead and wind that right in there. I think that's about enough. I'm going to go ahead and secure that down. Since I have this holding up, I'm going to have to use my scissors to trim that. Going to pull everything back and clear the head up there. Take my whip finish. Trim that thread off using my poke and snip, aka cuticle trimmer. Put just a little bit of head cement on there. Now take your dubbing teaser or your piece of Velcro. Just kind of pull that down to the side. And now you see I got a lot of real long ones there. I'm just going to go ahead and trim some of them. Just trim some of them down to size there. Now there's a couple of places that you can get the Hemingway products from. In Canada, go to frostyfly.com, and in the US, you can go to Bearskin Outfitters. There's the web address, which is bearskinoutfitters.net. The fly fishing show is starting in several different cities over the winter. I would encourage you to go if you've never been there. It's a really good afternoon on a cabin fever winter. Lots of stuff to see, lots of outfitters, lots of fly tires, and the like. Bearskin Outfitters will be there. They have a large selection of the Hemingway products. So come on out and give them a try. Give them a look, and they'll be in New Jersey this coming weekend, January 28th, 29th, and 30th. And here we have a brown Hemingway stonefly. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Please visit my sponsors, leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.